What's up, world? It's your partner, man. Big North. Hey, listen, man. Today, man, I'm back at y'all with some exclusive content, man. You know what I mean? This ain't nothing to ridicule nobody. You know what I mean? We just having a deep conversation, man. And I'm here with a real one, man. My guy, Big Bro Official. Yeah, Big Bro Official, man. And we about to just, if y'all don't, we about to introduce him, but it's really, how can I put it, man? We just about to elaborate on a few things, man. So, with that being said, man, y'all niggas like, subscribe, man, comment. What y'all want to ask, Big Bro? So, and let me tell y'all one more thing. We leaving Big Bro up out of the camera, cause he's not for the camera, man. He's not for the camera. All street shit. So let's give it up for Big Bro.
What's happening? What's good with you, pimpin'?
Man, I'm chilling, man.
No doubt. Always a blessing to see you.
That part. Real recognize real.
No doubt.
So it slid across my desk, man.
Yeah.
That what is you I know you just got home. Got home. Well, How long you do, Big Bro?
Shit, I did a little over 10, you know what I mean? Federal, So, it was a little stretch for real. But it is what it is.
Well, welcome home. A 10-piece ain't no joke.
Appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir.
So, where they had you at? Where was you at?
Shit, beginning, let me see. I was in McQuarrie, USP. I started off in McQuarrie, USP. That's up in Kentucky. So, started behind that wall. Did about four and a half up there. Then got my levels dropped down and made it to a medium. You know what I'm saying? So when I made it to the medium, actually it's crazy too, for real, because they told me I wasn't gonna never make it to the medium, so I had to do 10 behind the wall. So my mind was mentally prepared to stay in that USP for the whole 10. Then they boom, shipped some paperwork around, boom, boom, bam, said shit, your points dropped, nigga, where you wanna go? I was stuck on stupid when they asked me where I wanted to go. I'm like, I don't know. Oh, shit. I just read off some names and shit, and Terre Haute was one of the names, right? So I ended up at Terre Haute. Went to the medium down to Terre Haute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So ended up in there.
So you got to pick where you wanted to go. They gave you some options or what?
Yeah. When you in the feds and your levels get dropped, they give you, they ask you where you want to go. Literally, where you pick from where you want to go. They give you like 3 options. Boom. You say, okay, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to go there. So they'll reach out to them peoples and whichever available, because they got to keep you within a 500-mile radius of your home. You know what I mean? They supposed to. Then sometimes they'll ship a nigga all the way out west. If a nigga from the Midwest, say nigga from where we from, and his ass all the way up in New York, or his ass all the way out there in LA, 9 times out of 10, that nigga bad paperwork. Or he done kept getting ran up, you know what I mean, to a point where they just ship him off somewhere, where, goddamn it, they tired of shipping him around, so they'll ship him all far off. You know what I mean? I ain't saying every case like that, but a lot of cases like that. So they got to keep you within a 500-mile radius of where you live. So they give you options, where you want to go. Boom, 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 boom. I was so stuck on stupid, I ain't know what to say. You know what I mean? So I blurted out, I think, Lexington. I tried to go to Lexington. It was like a little medical spot, but it was sweet. I was trying to get there. Everybody was saying that motherfucker was sweet, so I was trying to get there. But I knew they wasn't gonna let me go that motherfucker. So I heard of Terre Haute. I really didn't know, but I knew it was in Indiana. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So shit, I'm like, shit, put Terre Haute on the list. And that shit went through. Flying colors, no problems. But when I got to Terre Haute, I understood why it went through with no problems.
Why you say that? Terre Haute was a bad motherfucker, huh?
That motherfucker was raggedy than a motherfucker, you hear me? That motherfucker was raggedy as hell. You ever watch the movie Sharpship Reduction? Whatever the hell.
Shawshank Redemption.
Whatever the hell. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, with
about.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
That's one of the coldest movies ever, man.
Yeah, that's what the jail looked like.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's old as shit.
Old as fuck. Fucked up. That motherfucker.
Was the food good?
Hell nah.
I heard federal penitentiary got good. You eat better than the state.
Nah, that's a myth.
Damn, that's a myth.
Myth. Shit, maybe back in the 80s and shit like that, but shit, nigga, that's a myth. That shit terrible. I ain't gonna hold you, for real.
That's what's up, man. So, if y'all don't know, man, Big Bro had a very popular cellmate, and the cellmate is trending right now because of the release of Big Meech. Now, who was the cellmate you was locked up with, bro?
His name is, y'all know him as Cuffy from the BMF. You know what I mean? That's what y'all know him as. Can't think of the nigga real government name for real. Why wouldn't he put it? Well, hell, y'all can go, y'all know it. It's all on the internet, shit. You know what I mean? Now, when I gotta break it down so y'all can get a visual on. He wasn't my cellie, but I gotta break it down on how it was down there. Okay, Terre Haute fucked up, but they had this one unit called G Unit, right? It was kind
of no 50 Cent though, no 50 Cent.
Yeah, none of that shit. But it was called G Unit. Now, G Unit you would consider the laid back unit everybody trying to get to. All right. Now G Unit was a little more updated. Matter of fact, the joint didn't have AC central air, none of that. Like I said, it's so throw back. But up in G Unit, they had air conditioning. It wasn't cells. It was big. It was rooms, big rooms, like a bedroom. You know what I mean? We had big rooms up there.
So was it like kind of like not a pod, like a pod, where it got a whole bunch of bunks, or it's just only?
I want to say, put you in the mind of well, how can I say it? Just say like a boarding house, not a similar like a boarding house. How motherfuckers got your own rooms, boom, in the boarding house, but it's y'all in there. It's I ain't gonna say it's like that, but it's similar to that. It ain't no cells. It's rooms, no doors lock or none of that shit. Only door lock is the door downstairs at the bottom. You know what I mean? But other than that, we kind of moved around freely up there. You know what I mean? You can go in the TV room like in the joint, when it's last count time, you lock down. It's over. You know what I mean? Far as mediums and on up. Now, when you get to lows and camps and shit, I don't know how it is because I never got down to that status. So I never got that low. But they got a little more freedom, especially the camp motherfuckers. But this was the place you wanted to bid at if you was in Terre Haute. You would want to be on this unit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they don't let too many people on this unit. This unit, it probably about 20 people on your floor. And it had 2 floors. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe 20 people on your floor. We had.
So hold on, y'all ain't had no choice but to.
Yeah. Cause we in there. We locked in there. You know what I'm saying? We locked in. Everybody tight knit. Everybody kicking it, and it's peaceful up there. And plus, you had to be older to get up there. No youngsters could get in there. You had
Okay,
to
it's
be
more laid back.
Yeah, you had to be late 30s, early 40s and on up to get up in there. So everybody couldn't get up in G Unit. That's what made it so special. We had our own washer and dryers, you know what I mean? 4 or 5 sinks, real mirrors up there. You know what I mean? Individual showers. It was. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I did my last little 4.5 years up there, and it was shit.
I was about
Feet
to
kicked
ask you,
up.
4.5.
Yeah, I did my last 4.5 up there. You know,
Okay, so how did you become cool with Cuff?
Cuff, Cuff came on the range. Well, up in the unit. Probably about a year after I got up there, maybe a little bit more, longer or something. I can't really remember. But Cuff came up there, and he was in the room right across from us. Right across from us. You know what I mean? It was 4 of us in our room, you know what I mean? It was his room. I think it was 3 in his room. But you know, we ain't up but 4 or 5 feet across, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
walk out your room, shit. You in their damn room, you know.
Yeah,
It's the
basically.
hallway, you know what I mean? And everything. So he was right across from us, right? You know what I mean? He was in a room with Louis Bay. Old school cat named Louis Bay from out of St. Louis. You know what I mean? St. Louis homies, y'all probably know him. He old school gangster. You know what I'm saying? Did a lot of time.
Did I got any documentaries or anything on Lewis Bay?
I don't know. Could or could. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Louis boys, you know how they get down.
So what, you just heard from word of mouth, Lewis Bay, man, he the guy?
Well, nah, just his character. You know,
Okay,
I'm reading
real
just off his
recognized,
character,
real, you all right?
He older nigga. I'm talking about when I say older,
70s.
yeah, literally, early 70s. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
type
yeah.
motherfucker. You know, he older motherfucker. So Cuff came up there and he went in the room with dude, right? Now at the time I ain't know who the fuck Cuff was. You know, I ain't, really didn't give a damn for real. You know, shit. We all in here bidding. And as they, Cuff get a little, little more relaxed up there, I would always hear him talking, because you can't help. You ain't nothing but 5 feet apart. You can hear everybody
Yeah.
conversations in all their rooms. You know what I mean? And I remember I would always hear this dude be like, he'd be talking to Louis Bay. They be over there reminiscing, talking. You know how it be. You know what I mean? And I will always remember a nigga be like, yeah, man, I pulled up. I was sharp than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? They ain't had nothing on me. I had da. And I used to think to myself, I ain't know who Cuff was at this time. You know what I mean? I used to think to myself, this is a big head nigga. He had to be sharp with that big old head. You know what I'm saying? Just joking to myself, thinking of that, right? So that was, that was before me and him, built a rapport or whatever, So yeah, man. That's when he first moved up there, for sure.
Okay, so when you first like basically how did you become like just under? I mean, all right, you saying you met him? He was he used to be in there, bragging about. I mean, not really bragging, but talking about life.
Yeah.
And so, what was y'all first? How did y'all really introduce y'allself? Like I'm
Well,
Big Bro and
shit.
I'm Cuff, or what? You was just like,
Well, nah. I really can't tell you how we, our first interaction and none of that shit. But like I say, you up there with only about 20 people max.
yeah,
So everybody up there gonna interact with each other because it's
yeah,
peaceful,
yeah,
laid back.
yeah. Who next
You
on
know
the
what I'm
washer?
saying? Yeah.
Who?
So you gonna build a rapport with people regardless up there, because everybody is laid back, mellow up there. Any type of issues jump off, shit, we squashing that. Because nigga, nah, this is the kickback, laid back spot. Y'all take that shit on the yard somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But just as time went on, you get cool with a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's just how that went with me and him.
That's what we call bidding, man. We in bid mode. So I don't know. Was he the type of guy? I know you like sports. So was he like a sports guy, or was he one of the guys that just want to look at movies? Or
no. Well,
see, I got a couple numbers myself. I never been in the feds, but I know I had bonds with guys that if you love sports, you was probably my guy. We was gonna talk about the lines and betting and everything.
No doubt. Nah, Cuff mostly just, I ain't pay that much attention to the nigga, but as far as Cuff, just mostly just, he just bidding, man. You know what I mean? Of course, there's some games on here. Come down, watch some games. As far as the TV room, he wasn't spending all his time up in his TV room. He was bidding. Shit, he was bidding.
So what kind of guy was Cuff?
Cool nigga, man.
Just cool.
Cool. Real nigga. Real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, when he first came up there, I would hear him talking, Lewis Bay. And then people got to say, that's dude, he was with BMF, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So now, now I know, now I know.
Yeah.
When he talking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was talking there, and now you like put two and two together,
right.
Okay.
He was a part of that movement. But still, even with that, shit, hell, you got so many motherfuckers I done been around. Shit, BG, I was locked up with BG.
Damn, he was in there with BG.
Yeah, BG was in McQuarrie for a hot second. They got him up through, though, quick. Administration got him up through.
Shouts out to B Jizzle, man. I ain't know.
Yeah, they got him up through quick. I think he was on the yard for like 30 days or something. And they caught him with some knives and they shipped him off.
Quick as hell.
Yeah. That was bogus for real. Because niggas get caught with knives in the joint all the time, especially in the USP. You get caught with your knife. You go do a couple of weeks in the shoe, you know what I mean? 2 or 3 weeks in the shoe, come on out. You got your write-up, your security status go up, it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But just don't get caught too many times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get caught about 3 or 4 times, they ride your ass the fuck on out after a while. You know what I mean? So, I was locked up with the
USP, that's where BG was at?
Yeah, he was.
For high sec, but where USP at?
Well, USP is United States Penitentiary. Okay, let's put it like this, because you ain't never did Fed time. Okay, state time, you got maximum security, you got minimum security, and you got low security. All right, that's how state is
But they got a reception center too. We call CRC.
Well, yeah, that's where you go get the number and you go get your number and all that shit. But okay, so the USP is your maximum security.
And there's only one?
Nah, they got different USPs. That's just what they call them, USPs.
Okay.
So basically, it's just another word for maximum security prison. That's it. They just call it USP, United States Penitentiary. So that's, if you're in the USP, you're in the maximum level. You know what I mean? And then you got to work your way down because it's super max. Well, they got USPs all over the United States, everywhere.
But what I'm saying is, how do they determine which USP you go to since you from the Midwest?
That goes back to what I tell you. They keep you in a 500-mile radius.
Oh, okay.
Where your hometown from?
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's based on where you from. If you're out in California, you're gonna stay out west. If you're out up north, you know what I mean? You're gonna stay up north. Midwest, they're gonna try to keep you around the Midwest. You know what I mean? Because it's all about where you caught your case from, or where your home is from. Mm-hmm. You know, they gotta keep you. So it goes back to that. You know. So yeah, that's how that shit structured up. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, back to that. You know, I really wasn't tripping on because I've been seeing so many motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Willie Falcone from Miami. I was locked up with him. Matter of fact, he was in McQuarrie USP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, it's big time hitters, you know, a nigga that been around, but when you in there, all that's cool.
Everybody.
All that's cool, but shit, nigga, we, you know,
Yeah.
we man up in here, so
Yeah.
you know, that's cool, but shit, fuck all that, you know, we man up in here. So, you know,
Okay.
you know, like I say.
So, see, since you told me you was at Terra Hut,
Terra Hut, yeah.
so it wasn't really no cars in there. It was just.
Yeah, they got cars. They had cars. Yeah.
So, where you was at G Unit, was it just one car or what? Was it like I heard about the DC guys? Was they in there too in G Unit, or it was just all?
There wasn't too many DC dudes down in Terra Hut. Matter of fact, there probably was about 1 or 2 dudes from DC down in Terra Hut. Now McQuarrie, goddamn it, they had about 400 motherfuckers up there. They was crazy than a motherfucker. But yeah. But now the car, this is what the car is. The car is where you from? Okay. Like Ohio. If you from Ohio, like you go to state prison, okay, you got your Columbus niggas, your Cincinnati niggas, Youngtown niggas, your Dayton niggas. You know how they run together. You know what I mean? In the states. Right?
Yeah.
Well, in the joint, it's Ohio. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period. And then you got that's the car. Ohio. All the niggas from Ohio. That's the car. Got your South niggas. So all the niggas from the South, they together. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. How the South just gonna have one whole car and Ohio only got just Ohio? How that work? Or is it just
Yeah, that's just what it is. That's what it is. And then it depends on where you at. Cause the numbers could be so small, cause go back, let me take you back to McQuarrie. The numbers were so small, so it was a Midwest car. You see what I'm saying? Up there. So you got niggas from Illinois, Missouri, Michigan, Ohio.
Was there some Iowa niggas in there?
Iowa, yeah.
For real?
Yeah, Iowa.
Hey, shout out to Iowa. I ain't never met nobody.
Nebraska, Milwaukee. You see what I'm saying? All this is Midwest. So, you know, we all up under one umbrella. You know, so it just depends on where you at.
Yeah.
So I went from a Midwest car, and when my security level got dropped down, to an Ohio car. Now you got to think, Indiana. You got to think, it's niggas that I was just in the car with at the USP, and I ain't in the car with them no more down here at this medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it changes the diagram of everything, man. It's just depending on where you go. But the car is your geographic, where you from. That's the car. That's what they call a car. So it ain't a unit. If you on this unit or that unit, it ain't a cars and units. Nah.
Yeah.
It's just the whole body. You know what I mean? Like Michigan niggas, that's their car. You know what I'm saying? But Michigan and Ohio, they rock together.
Okay.
We rock together. You know, we fuck with Michigan. They fuck with us.
Yeah.
Hard.
That part. So now back to Cuff, man. So did y'all build a relationship? Like, did that end up being your guy or what? Like
No.
the homie or what? How that come about?
Now, we wasn't, I wake up every morning, I go knock on Cuff door, hey, what's up, homie, you ready? Nah, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? We just built a rapport. You know what I mean? We was cool, you know. We conversated a few times, you know what I'm saying? Well, often, you know, we kicked it, cause like I say, real recognize real. My nigga Keon, he was from goddamn Michigan. Where Floyd Mayweather from?
Floyd Mayweather from I think he from It was Pontiac or Saginaw.
Is it Ann Arbor? Ann Arbor?
Nah. Hold on. Let me see.
Matter of fact, well, anyway, my nigga Keon, he's from Michigan, right?
Where is Floyd Mayweather from? Grand Rapids.
Yeah, Grand Rapids. All right.
Shouts out Grand Rapids, man. I got
Grand
a nice
Rapids.
Yeah, Grand Rapids, man.
My nigga Keon, he was from Michigan. And like I say down there, Michigan and Ohio rocked with each other. So me and Keon was together, up on the unit. But Keon was a little bit younger than everybody up there, right? So Keon liked to be into the music and stuff. So he got on Cuff line because he wanted to know about all the entertainment shit that he, experienced. Because he wanted to know about Lil Jeezy. He went to ask Cuff like, man, Jeezy, is he a real street nigga?
Young Jeezy?
Yeah, Young Jeezy. So he wanted to know the 411 on Young Jeezy, so he went to Cuff. Cuff gave his feedback. I ain't gonna say nothing on that. That's for another time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But so when Keon really got the cool and talking to him and stuff, that brings me into the mix because me and Keon, we up there bidding because we in the same car.
Yeah.
So, it's just, just developed like that. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, when you, did y'all ever discuss, like, cases? Like, or did y'all even get to the cases? Or it just so happened to where, like, I would have, like, for real, if I'd have been in there probably with Cuff, I'd have been like, man, you know what I mean? Did you ask him, like, what was he in there for? Or did you hear from the streets? How did you understand, like? Well,
see, this the thing. I didn't know. Nah, I didn't ask him what he was in there for. I ain't asked him how much time he was doing none of that shit.
Hold on, big bro, because a lot of people like to check paperwork, I heard, in the feds, man. I heard they just run up. As soon as you get off the bus, they running up talking about seeing if your paperwork right. That's why I asked that. So
True that. But see,
you knew he was solid.
See, anybody that's a yard that checks paperwork. So, you get guys that slip through the cracks. That's in there. That's hot. When I say hot, that's the definition of police in there. So there's a few guys that have slipped through the cracks, but for the most part, that's a yard that checks the paperwork, right? And 9 times out of 10, if you're walking on that yard, your paperwork is cleared. You cool. So it ain't no need for me to come up behind you and be like, bruh, let me see your paperwork. But with that being said, niggas that come from the USP down to a medium, because you got a lot of mediums that don't give a fuck about paperwork. You know what I mean? They just there. You know what I mean? It's really the USPs and shit and a handful of mediums that stand on that paperwork strong. You know what I'm saying? And that was a yard that stood on the paperwork. So if he's walking around, then I know him good. I mean, then I know his paperwork good, should be. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not allowed, I ain't gonna say allowed, but I'm not, it's not my place to come and ask Cuff to let me see his paperwork.
Yeah.
Because he's not in my car.
Okay.
His car take care of that. It's Missouri niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Missouri cats take care of that. That's within them. You know what I mean? It's like this. When you go to the feds, if you ain't in the gang, it's like they put you in the gang.
Yeah.
That really,
Get
like
down
for real. That's how it is. You sell with your people and all that stuff. You eat with your people at the table with them and all that. Now they got tables for people to go they on independent time and all that shit. But them niggas catch hell. You know what I'm saying? They free. They free bait. You got some niggas that hold
go in
down.
there and take their shit. You ain't who you with? Nah, man.
Then they got the Christian brothers. You can go join the Christian table. You know what I'm saying? They take you. Or if you don't want your paperwork looked at, and I hate to say this,
You turn to a Muslim.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, man. Exactly. Muslim giving them passes. Damn. But I heard Muslims some bad motherfuckers in there too.
Oh yeah, you don't fuck with them. They stand strong. Plain and simple. But Muslims, their thing. I mean, a lot of Muslims, you know what I mean. They if they know you a rat and you a Muslims, they still gonna dog you. You know what I mean. You ain't gonna get the respect like that.
Oh, so you could still be a Muslim, but they a dog you.
Yeah, you gonna be in that community, low key getting treated like trash. You know what I mean. Not every situation, but it just depends on where you at again.
See, and that's something I ain't know.
The Muslims say only God can judge, not man. That's why they don't check paperwork, because they're not God. That's how they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of niggas will come in there that's paperwork fucked up. They'll convert over to, you know, Islam and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it ain't like me running up on Cuff, man, what's up with your paperwork? Nah, that ain't how that lay, bro. Nah, not at all.
Okay. So hold on. Keon, Cuff was cool, talking about hip hop and being in the music industry.
Right.
And then Big Bro was right there, so you was right there.
Right.
So then comes to how do we get to the part where?
Well, see, this the thing too. I'm gonna take you back. When I first got in the feds, after I got sentenced and everything, this about 2014, it was rumored that dude had females setting motherfuckers up to get him off. It was rumored back then. You see what I'm saying?
Now, who was dude? We talking about Big Meech.
Yeah, he talking about Big Meech. It was rumored, you know what I mean? It was all inside the feds and everything. So it was rumored back then that floated through there. You know what I mean?
So that was around, what, 2014?
Around 2014, around that time, yep. About 2014. Cause I remember vividly hearing that rumor, you know? Cause I remember the motherfuckers like, yeah, that nigga setting motherfuckers up. You know what I mean? He's supposed to have some bitches setting niggas up to get his time knocked off.
Was it just the females, or it was just all females setting people up, or he had a couple guys, or just...
Well, that was just the tale of the tape that
up.
He had some bitches working to set niggas up. Now, can't believe every motherfucking thing you hear. So, you know, like I say, that was a rumor that floated around, but it died off quick because rumors is rumors. And then in there, you really can't speak too much on shit unless you know facts. Don't open up your mouth if you don't know no facts, because that's gonna get your ass wore out. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So as fast as it came, it died out a little quick. You know what I mean? Because nigga don't want to speak
They don't really
bad.
want no smoke, because I heard BMF was hella thick in there. I heard niggas was changing gang, and niggas was leaving the Damu car just to be BMF car. Man, I heard that, bro. Matter of fact, I think I heard Terrence Gangsta Williams say that. They said Big Meech had, BMF had niggas leaving their cars to be BMF. So I'm pretty sure you couldn't really say nothing crazy around them.
I mean, probably where they was at. You know what I'm saying? Probably where they was at.
But now listen though. Now if that was the case, was Cuff under the BMF car, or he was just under the St. Louis car, or what? He like what was his attitude? Was he really repping BMF at the time, or did he know like?
Let me give y'all something. Nah, he wasn't up under. It was no BMF car where I was at.
Oh, okay.
That, like I say, maybe where they was at, they had a BMF car. I ain't never heard of a BMF car. This is the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah.
So I ain't never heard that. But no, he was up under, you know, his St. Louis homies. He repped his shit. You know, he's St. Louis, St. Lou. He repped that. That's what he do. So yeah, he was up under that, bro. Like, so that's just how he moved. And see, My impression, matter of fact, I can believe is more is accurate. But the impression I get, he fuck with Big Meech, but he more Southwest T. He fuck with more Southwest T. Him and Southwest T is more cooler than him and Meech. Got more rapport than him and Meech. You know what I mean?
More, yeah.
Yeah, cause him and Southwest T, they boys. They fuck with each other.
Okay.
Yeah, they fuck with each other.
You think to this day they still homies?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, when
Shouts out Southwest T.
yeah, when Southwest T got out, he shot Cuff, boom. Cuff got pictures damn near immediately. I'm telling you, Southwest T in the double R drop top. Well, it looked like it's wintertime outside. That nigga, when he first got out. Yeah, so he showed the pictures and shit. They fuck with each other tough. And then I told Cuff one day too, cause Southwest T was fucking with a nigga up our way. I had to holler at him about it, like, man, I don't this, that, and the third. So anyway, came back, Southwest was like, yeah, I had already knew about dude, found out some shit about dude, this, that, and the third.
So Southwest had a homeboy out the O that wasn't right and really didn't know for real.
Yeah, so
So you down there prevented him from getting banged up. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, cause I know Southwest T ain't no
He was smarter than that. He was already two-step. Okay.
And then did you think Southwest T gonna come out here and pick up something illegal? Hell nah.
But at the same time, if they was cool, he could probably put them on accident type shit. Huh?
I don't think Southwest T no nigga like that. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But your company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is your, you know what I mean, a part of your reputation. And you don't want to keep fucked up company around you.
Yeah.
Period. So, they was just along them grounds, you know what I'm saying? If that's gonna be your company, you need to know what you're dealing with, my nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all.
Cause I sure want somebody to tell me if a motherfucker foul. Don't be having me running around here hanging with somebody that's hot.
So, Cuff said he reached out to him. Cuff, Cuff had me rolling. He said, yeah, man, I told him one of my official niggas from the O was, da. So I just laughed at Cuff like, yeah. Well, Cuff was like, yeah, he had said he had found out about dude, and it is what it is. He kept it moving. Shout out to Southwest T.
Shout out Southwest T. So, did you ever catch Cuff in there down like, I can't believe this, like when you was, hold on. First of all, how many years did you do around Cuff?
Me and Cuff was around each other probably about a year, 9 months to a year maybe. Cause he had actually got his shit dropped low and rolled out to a medium, a low. Yeah, he rolled out to a low. He had got his shit dropped and went to a low. Then
Okay. So while he was in there with you, did he ever discuss like, I know, he was shit. That was, I don't know how many years ago that was, but since Meech got home, so you didn't ever get to holler at him like, man, Meech home or nothing like that. It was just like,
oh no, he was long gone. I think Cuff left Terre Haute probably in, I'm trying to think, was he around when COVID hit? I can't remember, was he around when COVID hit?
Well, shit, he had to be because Southwest T got out around COVID time.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So Cuff left around 2021. He left and went to a medium. So yeah. So hell, I wasn't even home yet. I ain't come home to 22, end of 22. So, and I ain't, that was just I don't have communication with the man. You know what I'm saying? None of that.
Yeah.
Like I say, we was acquaintance while we was in there. You know what I'm saying? But as far as when I came home, nah, I ain't had no contact with the man or nothing. You know what I mean? But I can just speak on the man's character for the little time that I did know him. You know what I'm saying? They kicked it with him.
You know he was 100.
Yeah.
So did he ever sneak this in? I mean, not sneak this, but did he ever just be like, man, I ain't, or did he ever bring up Meech in any convo or anything, or like?
Yeah. Now, if I can get this correctly, I can't really cement this, but I can just go off what I can recollect, right? If I can remember, at the time, I don't think Cuff really knew. You know what I mean? I think he knew, but he really didn't know. It was more of a, damn, this the bitch, the CI. I think he found out during his appeal. I don't think he had, I think he had took the plea. He had took his plea. See, when you go into trial, you take a plea, you don't get to see the information, the CI names and all that.
Yeah.
You only get all that when you take that shit to trial. You see what I'm saying? Now, I think he took the plea, so he really didn't get to know exactly who the CI was. You see what I'm saying? But just the 2 and 2 in his head making sense that it was old girl, and if it's old girl, that had to come from Meech. You know what I mean? But he can't really confirm it. Now, I think he put in a appeal, and when you put in an appeal, you get all the paperwork. Everything is open up. Now you can see everything. Who was the CI, who all this, did that, and the third. So when he seen everything and it was confirmed that was the bitch, now he like, damn.
Now the bitch is the Tammy.
Yeah.
The Tammy girl.
Yeah.
So he done got the paperwork, seen that Tammy was the confidential informant.
I got to turn this motherfucker on. Boy, nigga nipped up in here. But yeah, so don't too much quote me on when he found out or if he knew, or you know what I mean. I got the feeling that he is suspected. You know what I mean? And then when he put out the appeal, because I remember him saying he waiting on his paperwork to come in and then to clarify everything. I remember him saying that, literally. He said that to me.
He said
we was in the TV room. He's like, man, I'm just waiting on this paperwork to come in. And the paperwork was the everything from the trial that's open because he's putting an appeal to get out on these bodies and shit. You know what I mean? So when you put in the appeal, you need all your paperwork because ineffective counseling, I don't know if that was the grounds he was going to appeal on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you appeal on that shit, you need all the shit from your previous case. So that gives you all the info. So when he got that, you know, it was like, damn, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that nigga sucked the bitch on me.
Damn. Mm-hmm. That's wild, and that was like it. I mean,
that nigga sick the bitch on me, and like the one dude, Blue Da Vinci, he got the little video out where Cuff called him. You know, Cuff break it down. You know what I'm saying? That they was in agreements. That's how he was dealing with her.
Yeah.
Because they was trying to put the movie out, BMF movie out. See, now that's what y'all don't know. Matter of fact, I'm about to give you something that nobody don't know. Why y'all haven't seen a BMF movie? Have y'all ever asked that question? Why they come out with a series? You see what I'm saying? Why they just didn't come out? Why ain't nobody made the BMF movie? You see what I'm saying? Cuff got the rights to the movie. They can make TV series and little shit on Lifetime and shit like that, but they can't make the movie that goes up on the theaters. You see what I'm saying?
Cuff got the rights to that BMF movie.
Right. See, so they can't move. 'Cause I ain't gonna even lie. I remember we were sitting in the TV room. Me, Keon, and Cuff walked in. Keon say, you see they got the BMF show coming out. You know what I mean? This when BMF was first coming. Cuff was like, yeah, I seen something about that. Look kind of cheesy to me.
Cuff like, man, that ain't the real demo.
Yeah. Then he's like, they can't make no movie because I own the rights to the BMF movie. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing without me. You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of like, he didn't understand why they would make that move. Just wait till he come home and everybody can eat. You see what I'm saying? What the move that they made, only y'all eating. But it's more to BMF than y'all. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all just gonna take everything and
so you think they just cut Cuff all the way out of everything?
They tried to. They tried to. But you know, you see ain't no movie came out.
So how you think? So I know. So basically, I already know how. I look. I know Cuff probably in there disgusted right now at everybody, huh? Except Southwest T.
Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, hoping this appeal go through, man. You know,
Free Cuff, man. Hopefully his appeal come through.
Go through, man, and that man be able to walk these streets and get out. You know? And that's another thing about the feds. A lot of people that get stressed out in the feds, life sentence and shit like that, they get out. It'll probably take them about 10 years or better for the bullshitting, but they'll get out. You know what I mean? Because the motherfucker in the feds doing a life sentence don't mean he gonna do that life sentence. And I ain't necessarily him telling on nobody. People just get back in court. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. People get back. So, you know, hopefully Cuff get back, man.
Yeah, hopefully he get back, man. So, how do you feel personally about like Big Meats and what he doing, man? You think he he all bad? He all bad. Is it bad? You think Big Meats like street credibility is shot, or you think he good in the hood? Well, it look like he good in the hood, but with this new stuff with 50 Cent calling him a rat, how you think this gonna work out, bruh?
You gonna have people that's gonna rock with him. You gonna have people that ain't gonna rock with him. That's just how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I don't know the man personally. I don't know his character or none of that shit. I met Cuff. You know what I mean? I knew him personally. You know, but I ain't got a dog in the fight. So, you know, I just can speak on my experience with Cuff. That's it, and that's all.
And so at the end of the day, I was kind of confused. You get what I'm saying? I was confused, like, damn, did Meech tell, or is this made up, or like for real, Blue Da Vinci? I was under the influence that Blue Da Vinci told. I listen to J Diggs talking about Meech, talking about
and you know
he love Blue, he a rat.
Let me say something about that with Blue Da Vinci. People don't realize this. I don't know if Blue Da Vinci ever had a state case or not. I don't know if the nigga ever been to jail or not.
If I ain't mistaken, you know I don't think he did.
Okay, so this is his first time getting locked up, and it's the feds, all right?
Yeah.
He don't know the lingo. When they get you in that county, man, and they give you that public pretender, you know what I'm saying? The public pretender just wants you to take that plea. You understand? So the public pretender gonna give you these words and terminology, and all you doing is sitting there saying, okay, because you thinking he got your best interests at heart. You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, not at heart, at hand, period. See what I'm saying? But it's just a routine for him. And his routine is to try to get you to what is the 5K? The 5K? The tell on something, if they can, to get you the lessest time. If he can get you the lessest time by you telling him something, then he gonna go for that. You see what I'm saying? So they'll use these words where motherfucker don't know what you talking about. So when they say Da Vinci did what they say he did a proffer.
A proffer.
Okay. If you don't know what a proffer is, and your lawyer telling you, I'm gonna take you over here, we're gonna do this proffer. All you doing is saying, okay, all right, bet. Because you thinking it's a part of your procedure. You see what I'm saying? Until you get in there and you looking at this motherfucking prosecutor and whoever else in this motherfucker, and they asking you, well shit, tell us something. Then you realize like, nah, what the fuck is this? Well, then your lawyer be like, man, they want you to da-da-da. Oh, hell nah. But it's already law that you done took the proffer. You see what I'm saying? So,
hold on, so you could say, I agree to a proffer, but not knowing what a proffer is, you could reject the proffer, but it's still gonna be saying you took the proffer?
Everything is logged. My bad.
Oh, you good.
Everything is logged. Every court, every time you leave to go to court, it's logged.
So somebody could look in there like he took he went to a proper what is it called? A proper meeting?
It's called a proffer, you know what I mean? I don't know. But like when you go to court for your arraignment. That's law. When it say he went to court this day, up under it say arraignment. You know what I mean? Go to court this day, it say up under sentence. You know what I mean? So arraignment, every time you leave, is get logged. So it can be in your paperwork that you took a proffer. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But see, niggas is ignorant to the laws. They don't know the lingo. Especially your first time catching if you first time catching a Fed case, you don't know the lingo. I didn't know the lingo. I didn't know what the fuck a proffer was until I got into the feds.
So they tried to give
and they
you a
broke
proffer?
down what a proffer was. Hell nah, they ain't offering me. Hell nah, because it was just, what the fuck is my plea deal? Let me get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Hell nah. But you don't know the lingo until you get into there, especially if you ain't never dealt with the feds. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you know what a proffer was before I just...
No.
See what I'm saying?
But I got a couple homies that been to the feds that they bring up proffer, but they
know.
Yeah,
you only be in state.
But so basically, for the people that don't know, a proffer is a bad thing when you take the proffer.
Yeah, when you take a proffer, that means you agreeing to go meet with the prosecutor, DEA, or whoever else, and give them some information. That's what a proffer is.
Basically, it means you're going to tell on somebody.
Mm-hmm. And then if you take the proffer, they'll give you a 5K cooperation. And they're 9 times out of 10 have you sign in your plea deal, it'll be in there that you're willing to testify if you're called in any future time on this case, if you're called to court, that you're willing to testify. They'll have that in your plea agreement. You see what I'm saying? Well, I heard they start taking shit out of plea agreements now. But I know back then, they used to have all that in your plea agreement. Now, if he ain't got none of that in there, you know what I'm saying? That man ain't, in my opinion, that man ain't went in there and said nothing. He only went in there and took responsibility for his part. And what you got to do when you take a plea, you got to accept responsibility for you. Period. Period, point blank. But that don't mean that you told on nothing.
So y'all, anybody that's listening to this that know about Blue Da Vinci and his work, that proffer agreement, y'all comment down below. Let us know. Do y'all think Blue Da Vinci just admitted to his crime on himself, or do y'all think he told? But evidently, I'm starting to think Blue really didn't tell, cause for the simple fact, he's still fucking, Cuff still fucking with him. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that raised the eyebrow with me too. Shit, if Cuff hollering at the nigga, And Cuff official. He don't fuck with him. He
Cuff
fuck
don't
with
play
rats.
about them rats.
He don't fuck with rats. Cuff don't fuck with rats, man. Cuff official ass nigga, man.
Damn, that's the sticky right there, boy.
Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, I just got that from the little time that I knew the man. You know what I mean? When you're in prison, you get around people, you read people, you can know a man's character.
Cause while you in prison, boy, a year around a motherfucker, that's like 5 years of homeboy shit. Cause nigga, that look, like, we ain't got nothing to do but to chop it up. So at the end of the day, man, I think, man, I don't know, man. Y'all comment down below. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Big Meats. How y'all feel about this whole situation, man? I want to see Big Meat's got a big show coming up in a couple days, man. And he got a lot of people that's anti-rats.
But let me ask you this, though.
Yeah.
How you looking at 50 Cent?
Man, I look at 50 like 50 a mad scientist, man. 50 somebody you don't really want to play with, man, because he's smart. I think 50 Cent down there like a genius. And when I say genius, dude like really smart, bro. So he using his tactics, man. He using tactics to generate money. Look, them little shits he be posting on the internet gets him a check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That little stuff about Lil Meats, he's getting paid a lot of money from that. So he's just, y'all think 50 Cent getting paid every way that he killing them. And I think he's a cold motherfucker. I think he's a cold motherfucker.
I'm speaking on this tip, because I seen little thing that Terrence Williams, gangster or whatever he did. And, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Like, people ain't asking this question. 50 now, you exposing him, so that means you being known, if it's true, because you know everything allegedly. You know what I mean? So if you been knowing this, that means you been harboring a rat, right? You know what I mean? So what that tell me about your character?
So 50 been new Big Meats, and he been new Tammy. So Tammy probably already told 50 Cent.
So 50 already knew that
Big Meats
was hot, you know what I'm saying? And you accepted it when he first came home and you was cool with it. You ain't get in your feelings until you seen him over here trying to get a bag with somebody else. Now you in your feelings and want to tell the pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? Now, what is your character like? Because you was willing to harbor the rat.
That means,
you know
50 down there a piece of shit.
Oh, man, you know? Shit, like I say, they'll beat his ass off the yard too.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
50 you get beat up on the yard doing this type shit.
For real. They don't hover rats. You just as guilty. So, you know what I mean? You know, when the man
50
said
just
that,
as guilty, man.
I was thinking about that too, like, well, damn, 50, if you knew, my nigga, then you know you was hovering rats. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you willingly knew a nigga put a nigga away for 30-something years or whatever, just told on a nigga. You knew this, and this nigga come up to you talking about what's up, trying to dap it up. What you gonna? I'm not shaking your hand, my nigga. No, I'm good.
Pulling up to your crib, giving you daps and hugs.
I mean, this is something that you know for sure, not speculation.
Yeah, because I just seen him and Meats on the internet like this. He at the crib, so. So 50 might be playing both sides, but like I said, he's a real civilian too. So you can't really fault 50. He try to keep it street, but he's a real civilian for real life.
But
so he going with the money.
Yeah, he going.
And money is the root to all evil, man. Money have a motherfucker back door you, bro.
But you know, everything is allegedly until black and white come out, though. For real. People can say what they want. You know, like I'm just speaking on the character of the man that I met as a Cuffy, and he's a solid
individual.
Nigga, man. Solid good nigga.
So
man. I hate to see a good nigga down like that, for sure.
So when we talk about this situation with Cuff, though, So you saying Cuff, did you, I know you probably didn't read the paperwork, but he had the paperwork. You knew for sure he had the paperwork.
I ain't know for sure nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't get too deep into his business like that. You know, I wasn't up in his
But when
room,
he found,
going through his locker. Like I say, like I said earlier, I can't be for sure how it went. If he was, I know he said he was waiting on some paperwork. I remember he said that to me, to my face. Like he's waiting on this paperwork and it'll let him know everything. You know what I'm saying?
and
So
then at the end of the day, Tammy just came out, or at the end of the day,
he found out the bitch was CI number one. For
okay,
sure.
he for sure
So yeah,
found
yeah,
out
he
she
knew
was
that.
CI,
Yeah.
and then you just put the
Yeah.
pieces to the
Yeah.
puzzle together.
So how hard is that to be like, damn, my nigga, you sent the bitch to me. You know what I mean? Then I get caught up. You sick this bitch on me? And then let's break it back. They said that shit, that rumor was floating around back in 2014, back in the feds. But like I say, if you don't have concrete shit, people dead shit in there. People stop talking about shit. So it died out as fast as it came. You know what I mean? Kind of got put on the back burner. And nothing else got said about it. But see, what people motherfuckers didn't know behind closed doors was it still was going on, but the bitch fucked the shit up because she was fucking the prosecutor. She fucked the prosecutor, so it dead the case. So the rumor got deaded right there, and the whole situation went away because she fucked it up back then, right? You know what I mean? Meech didn't get no time knocked off of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it did, but it got Cuff caught up in the whirlwind. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, big bro. So if hold on. What I'm trying to say is, if the shit wouldn't have came out about her hitting on the prosecutor before Cuff got, I'm kind of in the loop. All right, hold on.
Boy, you done hit this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the
gas,
chronic,
boy.
man. Hey, I promise, bro, just passed me some shit that Snoop and them be smoking. I ain't really trying to be picky, but if you give me something, it got to be the sticky.
Sure.
Hey, nah, but so if she wouldn't have bombed the prosecutor, Cuff could have beat the case because he would have been in there on the dope. I mean, on the drug, on the.
Actually, he got a drug conspiracy charge if that bitch wouldn't fuck the case up. Now he might have even got better on that charge versus the charge that they hit him with. You know, I don't know, but nah, they probably is gonna kingpin him, you know, and all that bullshit.
Because he is in there on some bodies. So he probably he would have got better on the other charges than that, huh?
Nah, he got better if he wouldn't even went to prison. That's it. That's
Facts.
all.
That part.
Well.
So at the end of the day, man, I don't know, man, it's official. Y'all tell me, do y'all think with all this on the floor, because I ain't accusing nobody, I ain't seen the paperwork, but the guy I'm sitting here talking to is a real official one, man. A real one. When I tell you real, yeah, man. What they call it, we can merge that, man. He a real one. And shit, it is what it is. Y'all comment down below, man. Anything you want to say, give a shout out to anybody or Big Bro Official, man.
Shit, let me hit that motherfucker.
Big Bro Official.
I'll take what y'all take from it. That's what it is, man. As you know, that's just what it is.
That part. Hey, comment, like, subscribe, man. It's your partner. We about to, get out in the mix, man. See what's really cracking, man. All love. Catch you on the rebound.